What's up, guys? It's Richie Rich back yet again, and today's video I'm going to be talking about the fear of failure. So yeah, guys, the fear of failure, to me, what fear of failure has always been is like when you're kind of in a position where you kind of want to do something, but kind of your body and your mind is telling you kind of not to do it because most likely like what people around you are like thinking, and they're suggesting like, oh, you can't do this could be bad for you, and you're not like really going with what your kind of instincts are going for. In my experiences with fear of failure, like for instance, like back in the day, I really used to get terrified of doing like public speaking. Started from like in school doing like class presentations, or ones you call like show and tell, where you had to kind of like show your project or anything and show it to like the class. I remember just sitting there sometimes. I remember being like in front of the class, 30 students strong, and then just looking completely at you, and I would start to forget like about what I was presenting to the class. Looking back, if I just took my attention off the people looking and just focused on me and what I was presenting to the majority of the class, I wouldn't have been so shy, but in my mind it was always the fear of failure, like, oh, what if this messes up? Oh, what do I do? And the way like I found out from like conquering that was to just keep on doing more presentations, trial and error kind of formula, and slowly but surely, you'll notice that you start to get more confident, build more self-esteem, and just get better at your delivery of presenting in a room full of people. Yeah, even in another like circumstance of like fear of failure, I remember like the first time like I flew out of the United Kingdom, which was to USA, Washington DC. Even when I was just going aboard on the flight, I could just feel my like hand shaking. I spoke to like the attendants to say like where my seats was, and it's like I kept on instead of like smoothly just kind of like going on the plane, going on the seat, enjoying the flight, I kept on asking questions. My voice kind of like started to get high pitched, because I'd never experienced this before. Every time I'd always flew out, it was always like on family, vacations, so to kind of fly out, by yourself, you kind of don't know what's gonna happen when you fly for the first time. All these kind of like theories go through your head and that, but from doing that, it's like I was able just to kind of, gain more independence, to be like, again, this is not too bad, I survived this, I'm here in one piece, I can do this another time, and such as that, I've been flying out for the last like 10 years or so, by myself, from Canada to Africa to various parts of Europe. It's gone tremendous. Oh, and last but not least, this is one I got from my friend, about like his experiences with like fear of failure. When he was doing his practical fitness exam, he was like told by the assessors that like once they'll be filming it whilst he's applying for the practical exam, that it would have to be filmed in one take. This means like no interruptions, it has to be one shot. They're going to be like grading as assessors, like in behind writing notes, saying like what he's done well, but they're just going to keep that to themselves, so he, even though it kind of played his mind like, okay, I've only got one shot, I've got to do this, that determination to succeed and pass that exam, to get that qualification, that put him through, so all those nerves and, those kind of like anxieties that kind of overwhelmed him, he was able to kind of overcome that, and thus get that qualification as he is qualified today. So yes, that's a couple of stories of like fear of failure. If you've got any personal stories, or even like friends or family who've been in these situations, being like scared to kind of do something, please drop in the comment section, try to have a discussion about it. Always good with these ones, like being in like situations like that, to have like someone else's like kind of perspective on things, so they can advise you and give like ways you can kind of overcome it, such as I have. But yes, remember, as always, follow me on my social media platforms, which is RichManZ Freedom, RichManZ629, and of course RichManZ90s. And as always, stay tuned for more upcoming vids, which will be coming very, very soon. And before I say my final two lines, Freshman's over there, and subscribe to Will Smith as well. Here's peace to fingers.